Antifa the movie came out this week, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Sean Penn, and well, it's Antifa the movie. So it had a $140 million budget with at least a $20 million marketing, because it was they had moved it around. It only made 48 million worldwide.
This is
I think I've seen like one
embarrassing.
trailer on this one. This was Leo DiCaprio. He's like a drug dealer or something, and his
Oh no,
and his
so
daughter.
No.
it's
Jed,
so much worse than this.
Explain to our young, innocent friend here what this
Help
movie's
me.
about.
Help
Well,
me.
as a young man, the very innocent and sweet Leonardo DiCaprio got wrapped up in a tale of intrigue and horror as this black lady came to him and said, "You want to be a terrorist with me?" And they were domestic terrorists. They did a lot of bad shit. And then they had a baby, a half-white baby, as you will love. And
Love a half breed.
yeah, and the entire plot of the movie is we were bad people when we were young, and we raised our daughter to be a bad person too. Now she's done bad things, and she's facing the consequences of her bad actions.
Makes
I'm
sense.
going to turn to my terrorist ways to rescue my daughter from the government, to rescue her from the consequences of her own actions, and be the hero. The whole movie is him becoming a terrorist again to rescue his daughter for being a terrorist.
Yeah, and while the wife is in prison or some shit like that.
Yeah, she's in prison or dead or something. Like, she's out of the picture. So they portray it as this heartfelt, oh my god, a dad just wanting to rescue his daughter, and they try to frame it like that. But no, it's she was a criminal. She did criminal things, and she got arrested for it. And yeah, it's not a great message to send. And what's worse than even all of that with the plot is the critics are hyping it up as one of the greatest movies ever made. They're calling it a generational film, the best film in 20 years. DiCaprio's best performance ever. Everyone needs to watch this. This will redefine cinema. Like, they are sucking its cock in more than Vietnamese hookers.
I want to show you the end of the second trailer. This trailer I saw myself when I went to see Demon Slayer last week, and just listen to these lines at the end of this trailer here.
Whoa, who's this?
Oh, they're just my friends.
Now, is that a he or a she or a they?
It's not that hard. They, them.
Okay, I just want to be polite.
That made it harder. He went through 3 and was wrong.
I mean, think about it. This movie is Antifa agenda. The movie.
I was just about to say that, Adam. Oh my stars! I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, are they supposed to be Antifa? Engaging in terrorist actions.
Jed, bring a poster.
I'm bringing up a poster for the film, but I want to say there is a point in the film where Leo calls himself Batman. It's meant to be funny, but they kind of think of themselves as crime fighters and heroes. This is a real poster that was released for this film. I need to preface that. This is 100% real. This is not fan-made. Yeah. This is a real poster of Leo's wife, the mother of the girl.
Mm-hmm.
Look carefully.
What's happening? Wait.
Yes.
Wait.
Your eyes do not deceive you.
Okay. There's a few all wrongs here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that gun has way too much kickback for her to even use standing up.
Oh, yeah, the baby's going to get a dented brain.
Yeah, that baby's finished after, one bullet. I'm confused. Why does she look like a homeless, like, redneck? I don't understand.
Resistance, rebellion.
Well, yeah, it's because the government's hunting her for her crimes, and it's like, we must resist. The evil government made us homeless because we tried to blow up buildings.
You see, I have a lot of problem with the idea that domestic terrorism is somehow good. I have a really big issue with that idea. Now, I understand if you have a corrupt government, there are ways. Wait, hold on. Does this film take place in America?
Yes.
Okay.
It is I think it's current day. It might be like 80s or something, but yes, it is America.
Okay, cool. So we actually have a governmental system, though imperfect, to actually try to solve individuals that are in power in order for them to be removed. The idea of domestic terrorism is literally hurting innocent people to try to damage a quote-unquote dictator.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how anything works. A dictator does not care if you hurt innocent people. They're actually down for it. That's their lube.
Mm.
So the
It's kind of what
idea,
makes a dictator a
it's
dictator.
literally what they do. So the idea of domestic terrorism in order to fight the power is never the right answer, because you're only hurting people like you and me, regular old Joes. And so I always hate that idea. Everybody likes a vigilante. Everybody loves a vigilante, but a vigilante is trying to solve an issue of crime that is happening to them or to someone they care about. A domestic terrorist is destroying everything to try and make them feel better. That's not heroics. And
You need a
this poster-
vigilante to
this
stop people like this.
Yes, Batman will come for people like this. I don't understand how we as a society are misinterpreting vigilantism with terrorism.
Oh, I
don't
can tell
know
you.
how we're
It-
missing the point.
It's not society. It's simply commie Marxism, inverting
Fair enough.
reality. That's what
It's
it is.
Hollywood
Argue with
doing it.
that.
I mean, this
Yeah.
is the exact same thing as we saw in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The black ginger chick. It's totally fine that you blew up buildings with innocent people in it because the government didn't do what you wanted. They didn't give you free stuff.
Yeah, and that ideology is dangerous. I know a lot of people like, oh, words of violence, signs of violence, but no. But the idea that, hey, you can commit horrible acts of terrorism to your neighbors if a entity that those people have nothing to do with, you're upset with them. So it's okay for you to do horrible things. That's not how a sane society functions. That's not how that works.
Yeah,
Having a bunch of rebel cells and being like, oh, we're going to take down the government. Okay, well, fine. Go down Main Street or go down North Capitol and go on to the Capitol building, or go down in 16th and Penn and walk right up in there. Or why won't you do that? Oh, because you'll be nuked on sight. So the idea is like, okay, in order for us to teach the government a lesson, we're going to kill the dude that makes waffles. Like, what? What are you talking about? What does he got to do with anything? That'll teach the government. No, that'll just make you you're just a terrorist. And so, like, if people watch this stuff, because too many people are stupid.
Depression, Dre. Depression. All I can say.
All is fair in wars against oppression,
The
apparently.
fascists are trying to take over. Do not understand.
That'll come up again later. But Dre, you'll love this. The villain of the film is Sean Penn's character. I believe he's like a general in the military or something like that. He's just doing his fucking job. There's terrorists blowing up stuff, and he arrests them. And Leo's like, oh, how dare you arrest my daughter for doing evil things? I'm going to kill you now. Sean Penn, of course, they portray him as a bad guy in the trailer, but he's just doing his fucking job. What else are you supposed to do in response to this? And
let terrorism win, I guess.
I guess that is the morally correct, upstanding position according to Hollywood right now.
Guys, haven't you seen
sense.
Andor? Have you not seen Andor?
Yep.
It told us these lessons already.
Everything these days seems to be teaching us these lessons. And I do want to point out, I fucking hate the pregnant woman warrior trope in Hollywood.
That's so ridiculous.
Despise it. It's not empowering. It's wrong. It's evil, in my opinion. Like, if it's defending your homeland, you've got nothing else to do, last line of defense, absolutely, that's totally fine. But
this is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous. Pregnant spider woman. It's like, oh yeah, I go out and fight crime on purpose. It's irresponsible. The moment the child is born, if it's not retarded from all the damage that it's taken, should be immediately seized by the government and removed from the custody of this mother because she's intentionally putting it in danger. Would you carry a baby into a combat zone?
Crazy talk.
I carry a baby out of a combat zone.
Exactly.
And like the idea of a pregnant. Who is this poster for? Who is this poster for?
It is
what
for
woman is looking at this and be
people.
like, "You slay queen." Are you crazy?
There are people,
women
Trey,
like that.
You know, there are people out there. There are women who are doing horrible things to their bodies while they're pregnant right now
to make political statements.
That's true.
Yeah.
This is not just stupid. This is evil, in my opinion. Putting a fetus in a combat zone when it doesn't need to be is evil.
Yes, 100%.
Like Adam keeps talking about, the normalization of evil. I hate this trope because I find it vile and disgusting.
This entire movie is a normalization of evil. But guess what? It's going to lose a lot of money, like we said. With
I want it to lose and lose. That's the thing. I don't really care about Demon Slayer because I'm not a fan of the anime. So right now it's I don't care if Demon Slayer wins. I just want one battle after another to lose.
Well, it's number one this week because it's Demon Slayer's third week and it's had a natural regression
decline.
Yeah, so it's not going to make its money, but it doesn't matter. This movie with a $140 million budget, that's a $350 to $400 million break even, and it ain't going to get there. This movie might not even make $100 million.
I hope
Probably
not.
And Leo DiCaprio, he ain't cheap.
No, he ain't.
He ain't cheap.
So
So
he ain't.
He's not as. I don't think he's as big as he was 30 years ago, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, he used to be a box office draw, but that time is long gone. Paul Thomas Anderson used to be a box office draw to a certain point, but not anymore. Yeah, I want this movie to fail a bit.
It'll fail
because it's the worst part of it is the critics saying it's a generational film, that this will shape our society and that we'll all be better people for watching it. That's what I really hate. Like if this was just, a criminal story from the villain's perspective or whatnot, and it's just like, it's just kind of dumb, fun action thing, I'd be totally fine with it. It's like, you do you, it's stupid, but people can enjoy it. But critics saying it is one of the most important films of the last 20 years. You don't hate critics enough.
No, and when it comes time for award season again, this is going to be obnoxious during award seasons. They're going to be so obnoxious about the it's got to win everything. F Orange Man, all that kind of shit. It's going to be that. But
I miss when villain films used to be villain films, even when they're actually good. You think of Scarface. Scarface is a classic film about a man who is an absolute criminal without question. But he tries to make it look cool. But at the end of the film, he gets obliterated because of his terrible decisions, because of his criminal lifestyle. There was a movie maybe almost 20 years ago called Four Brothers, about four brothers that were adopted by a woman, and that woman was victimized, and then they decided to take the law into their own hands, even though they already had criminal records, and nonsense ensued because of the decisions they decided to do and putting stuff in their own hands. They were criminals engaging in criminal activity. And the lesson was still, hey, don't be a criminal. Scarface, don't be a criminal. The idea that now we're in a society where like, hey, it's okay to be a criminal as long as you disagree with the government. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's like, people are too stupid in this. Let's just use our country for an example. Our country as a whole is too stupid to actually have this film exist. This film, somebody is going to look at this film and be like, I knew I was right. I knew it's okay for me to engage in unspeakable evils to the innocent people because I don't like who's in office.
Put a pin in that thought, Dre. We're our next topic. Put a pin in that thought because it's all over the action. That kind of thought is all over the actions thanks to one James Gunn. So put a pin in that thought. But you're absolutely right.
Oh, James Gunn.
Even movies where the criminal is the hero. My favorite example of that is the Godfather trilogy. Michael Corleone. That man, he was a criminal, but he was a good man who did horrendous things. And even at the very end, those things took everything from him. He didn't get punished by the law, but he got punished by karma. And he lost everything. And he ended up a broken, alone man at the very end of his life. So these movies, when done right in art, are great, but they have to be true to form. So this movie's going to get everything it deserves in failure, but they're going to glaze the hell out of it come award season. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out my gaming channel at Renaissance Nerd Arcade, and follow me on X Twitter under @TheRedNerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.